Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, here's we are coming again to day two BattleXO Regional League South India presented by Esports EXO. And here's your caster for the day. My name will be Eagle, and on to the other side, it's my co-caster Edge.
Yep, we are excited to be here. We were having an amazing day yesterday, day number one, Group A. Well, it's day number two, and Group B it is. And I cannot tell you how excited I am. I want to see what these teams are going to be bringing in. I want to see how the
Yeah,
matches are going to be going in. Once again, we will be witnessing the same circle of the four maps. But yeah, before we head on to the maps, let's take a quick look at how the event is formatted. The event structure. Moving on, that is, 8 of the teams from the underdog registrations will be qualifying for the grand finals out of 5,000, that is, 5,000 slots. And then South India influences, the stage that we are in right now, 64 teams, out of which 4 will be qualifying for the finals. Then T2 and T3 orgs, from which, once again, that is also a group consisting of 64 teams, out of which 4 will qualify for the finals. And at the end, we will also be joined by the 8 invited teams from the T1 sector. Total of
yeah.
24 teams will be facing off against each other in the grand finals. I cannot tell you, I am pumped up for that one.
Well, of course, even we are pumped up. The audience is totally ready to gain this entertainment, to enjoy the entertainment. But talking about the creator phase format, as we all know, 4 teams will qualify from the group stage, and in the semi-finals, we'll be watching 16 teams, which will which will be running for 2 days. But again, the grand final, the stage will be almost set for that. But without wasting any time, I would love to see that about the group B, which all are the teams that will be competing between each other, that will be fighting between each other in the upcoming matches for the day two. And I guess today is the group stage B, where we would love to see some new teams, some new faces, and some new entertainments as well.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, as you said, it is Group B. But let's take a quick look at the calendar schedule as well. We are done with 25th September. That is Monday, where we did see Group 1. That is Group A. And now we are on 26th
Yeah.
September. That is a Tuesday. I hope you guys are having a good day. Group stages, Group B. And then 27, 28, Group C and Group D. And then we have a couple of days, 4 to be precise, just to make sure the teams re-strategize, come up strong, and then 2 days of semi-finals. Well, talking about group stage, Group Two. Before we head on to Group B, let's take a look at what happened yesterday. Right, day one was interesting, and now who came out on top? You ask. Well, Mallu Weiner was the one sitting there on top with 52 total points. Smita Plays, although had no chicken dinners, was the team sitting in second place because of their consistent placement points, along with an ample amount of finishing
Yeah.
points, sitting with 47. Bravo Gaming started off really strong, but then they also had a couple of rough games in between, but did manage to pull off 46 points in the end. Team Others, thanks to the final chicken dinner, somehow barely made it to the top four and knocking Sarkar Gaming down to position 5.
Well, all the 4 teams played very nicely. Actually, it was a very tough fight between Adarsh and Sarkar Gaming. Sarkar Gaming just lost because of that 1 point. Even they could get that 1 point, and they have those extra finishers point. I could say that they would surely qualify for the next stage. But now, as I can see, Mallu Weiner, well, this team was totally very phenomenal to watch out. Coming to the Group B, teams: Mizo Gaming YT, Spade Gaming, Hina YT, Spectre Gaming, Nevin OP, Blind Chonu, Car 98K, FS, Flick YT, Yuva OP, Vadhyar Gaming, Matrix, Blind XP, Cowboy Gaming, Team Jadu, Nuclear Official, Kadam OP, one of the big names, big creators, and with big names come some big responsibilities. To get the title, to get to qualifying for the new stages, and finally they'll be fighting in the grand finals as well. But before, if I talk about the schedule for the day, well, I guess again the schedule will be same as it was yesterday.
Yeah, for sure. And now, moving on, we will be looking at what these players are playing for, right? It is a massive prize pool, and the breakdown looks something like this. First place, winner will be taking away 20,000 rupees. Second place winner will be taking on 15,000. Third place, well, they still get a piece of the prize pool, 10,000 rupees to themselves. And the MVP of the finals, I cannot wait to see who that is gonna be. He or she will be getting themselves 5,000 rupees all to themselves. and and also, once again, it's not
Yeah,
just the money, it's also the bragging rights that comes up, right? You're gonna be the champions of the entire tournament. So I mean, how do you get to the top position? You get points. And how do you get these points?
yep.
Well, if you get that in dinner, you will be getting yourself 15. Well, if you come up second, if you're the last team to get eliminated, you get 12 points. Third place, 10, 4, 8. Fifth place, 6 points. Sixth place, 4 points. Seventh place, 2 points. Anything between 9 to 12, you get 1 point. 12 to 16, you get no points whatsoever. And if you get, a finish, you will get 1 point. And if you get two finishes, well, you get 2 points. So one finish equals 1 point.
Well, of course, the point system is very well to audience and very well known to the teams as well. But the game is going on. I think that is really very interesting because the day one was really very fantastic. Some major teams, Mallu Weiner, I think the aggression, the explosions of the team was very fantastic to watch out. But talking about today's map, well, these are the four maps: Erangel, Miramar, Sanok, and then again Erangel. We'll start from the by default map. You know, will be like a warm up, and then again Miramar a tougher one, then again Sanok a smaller map where players could get a comeback. They could give a good match from here if they are not performing in the first two. Sanok is a map where you could come in the game where you have a chance, like what Adarsh did in the last day. So yes, again we'll end the day with Erangel itself.
So it is going to be interesting to see how these teams play off in the four maps as well. As you said, starting off with the Rango, classic map. I'm
Yeah,
expecting, some drop classes right off the bat. But I feel like teams once again have to understand that they need to be consistent with their points, position points and the finishing points as well. Have a really good
yeah,
balance between the two, and not just having the balance. As we witnessed the Malu Weiner. Yes, they were having a great day, but Smita Plays was the one that caught my eye yesterday because they were consistent right from game number one. They were consistent. Yes, did not get any chicken dinner, but once again, getting in the top four is all you need to make it to the semifinals. So even if you don't get chicken dinner, I feel like if you are consistent enough with your position points and the placement points, position points and the finishing points, you will be, making it to the top four, if not top one, top two. So I feel like Erangel should be, a slow pace start for all the teams. But then, as
yeah.
as soon as Miramar kicks off, I feel like we'll be in for a treat.
Well, I guess your guesses would not be right because this was what we were expecting yesterday as well. We were expecting some, slow and steady start from the teams. We were expecting, no fights at those early phases, but we saw good fights at those early phases, even at the first zone, even after, formation of second zone. So it was really very difficult for the teams. It was really very difficult for the players as well to cope up at the early games. Even it was the day one and day one match when you have early fight, it is do is here almost the stage is set with some new teams, with some new players, and let's see how will they perform out, what will be the strategies for the day two, because of course they have must seen the day one and they would be prepared with some new plans, some new strategies as well.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, yeah, you're right. Also, yeah, yesterday we did, think, at least I did believe that they were going to be starting off slow. But today, I feel like they should, do the same. But anyway, let's see what happens. You never really know. Once again, all I say is just speculation. But game, as I said, game number one is just why do I think it has to be slow? Because you are still not familiar with all these teams, right? Game number one, you witness, you kind of experience, and you kind of learn what these teams are doing, kind of understand what a kind of
Yeah,
game plan they're coming into the match with, right? And then when you move to Miramar, Sanhok, and then Erangel again to close out the day, you kind of have a better understanding of what these teams are about to do. So you might have that slight edge over the other teams when the second map comes up.
Well, of course, you might have an upper hand also when you have the chance to study the players, study the teams in the first match of Erangel, as it is a by default map. The plans may not be, different for the teams, different for the players. But yes, in the second match, the map of Miramar, usually we play Erangel a lot. But if we talk about Miramar and Sanok, we don't play, it a lot. So yeah, strategy may change, difficulties may occur, as we saw yesterday also. It was really very difficult for the teams in the map of Miramar. You don't have, those good vehicles, those good areas to give the rotation. In Miramar, you always need to give early rotation and form a good team plan. But without wasting any time, finally, we will move towards the first match of the day. Well, the stage is set, the fly path is coming on from those Talbot regions and will end around those hospital regions, starting from those northeastern parts of the region, and it will end around those southwestern part. Well, again, like yesterday, I'll say the fly path is biased again towards those northern regions.
The flight part and the northern side, I have no clue what's happening, but yeah, every single time this is the kind of similar flight path we usually see. I feel like yesterday we witnessed both of the flight paths going towards going from Lipovka to Georgiapol. But yeah, today also it is a
Yeah.
little towards the northern side compared to uh, other flight paths. But yeah, military base once again looks like it is going to be off the limits. But I want to see where the circle is. Is it going to be southern side this time at least? So then we can see some players, at least some teams, making their way towards the southern side of the map for the bases, because I feel
Oh.
like they have a lot of loot there. Once again, Erangel is a loot galore. There's so much loot in areas such as Pochinki. There's enough loot in Miltapar. There's plenty of loot in military base where the circle is gonna be. Finally,
Oh.
third time we are witnessing Erangel, and finally we get to witness the southern circle with almost 50% water.
Well, I guess 50% water will challenge the teams, will create some new noise, and of course, this would be really very difficult for them. Let's see how will they go on, what will be the strategies. But talking about team number three, it's team ACBC, a four-man standing. They haven't got any finish point yet, but yes, this is just the start of the game. And TT Dragon with his sickle, well, he has given the first blood to his team and to his opponent as well. But team number 12, team X7, they have already lost their two players, which is not looking a good start, which is really very difficult. And as I can see, they're looking under pressure. The movements totally delivers that what is their strategies, what is the momentum, and TT Maxi with that DBS. He is trying to come up, but legit 17x. He has been taken down by Dragon. Team number 12. The difficulties are roaring and they need to be prepared. I'll not say they need to be prepared because the last player of team number 12 is standing here, X7. And finally, it's DBS versus M416. It's shotgun versus an assault rifle. And team number 8 will show their teamwork. They'll form a group and they'll enter, and finally they'll get these finishers point into their backpack. But talking about team number 17, well, they're around Yasna Poliana regions. There's obviously a drop clash, but yes, again the question is that will they love to take the drop clash or they'll disengage and move towards the zone?
Once again, first map, so they can actually make some risky plays as well if they want to. But Vadiar Gaming, they did manage to wipe out blind.
Well, a pretty decent loot. If you have those level 2 helmet, level 3 vest at those early phases, I guess you are, totally ready. Actually, you are properly ready for the fight, for a close range battle. But yes, Kerala for Moga, WG, he's waiting. He's trying to understand the position of his opponents. Team number 13, they're moving from here to there in the apartments, in the building, up and down. But Kerala for Munga, he's waiting for the right time, holding the grenade in his hand, waiting for the correct time when he'll throw that grenade and get that opening knock. Even his teammates are also very quiet. And there you go. Yasna Poliana, a very, very big, vast, and challenging region. And there you go. Three teams are there. It's looking like a 4v3v3 scenario. And as I can see, those pink colors, team number 8. they could surely have an advantage. They could surely indulge in a third party because team number 13, and if I'm not wrong, team number 11, Team Kerala, are very close to each other. And soon they would be indulging in a fight. And there you go. A grenade, a surprising grenade from somewhere came in, and the Surya, he got some damage. Finally, he'll be applying bandages, and team number 8, even they are trying to push in. They are coming close, slowly and slowly, just like a snail. But yes, team number 13, they need to be really very quick and take a decision because this is looking like a sandwich scenario.
Could be. If they make one wrong move, things can go south for them. But they are gaming, as I've said. They already have 4 finishes, two from Manti from TT, two on the side of Dragon OP. And if you want to get yourself some finishes as well in the underdog stage, well, all
Yep.
you need to do right now is to pull out your phone, scan the QR code that's on the right hand side of the screen, download the BattleXO app. It is on Google Play Store and the Apple Store as well. Register for the other stock stage where we will be having 5,000 slots for the teams, out of which 8 teams will be moving on forward to the grand finals. So if you think you're good, and if you just wanna prove yourself, you wanna showcase your skills, well, this is the stage for you. Pull out your phone. Make sure you. I mean, once again, I'm only rushing you guys because of the fact that it's only 5,000 slots. If you run out of slots, well, that's just tough luck, buddy. Don't tell me I didn't tell you.
Yeah. Well, this is your time. If you utilize the time in the positive manner, if you are looking a career out of esports, well, this is the platform, this is the stage, and this is the chance as well. So yeah, the great audience, the enthusiast gamers out there, they can surely try and scan these QRs from Google Play Store or App Store. But yes, Rocky, well, he will not wait anymore. That opening grenade, that golden hand grenade was really very quick. And again, now he's utilizing his utilities very well. Team 11, well, they are looking in trouble. The revival would be really difficult for them because the player which is knocked out, he is difficult. He's in difficult scenarios into a different building. So yes, if they will try to go, team number 11, I think they should go because man disadvantage at those early phases will cause a lot of trouble. But one more difficulty is coming down the lane. Well, that is the zone because the both teams, they need to travel almost 2600 meters inside the zone, and this is really very difficult. At those another region, bad boy intense GOG has been taken down. Different areas, different fights is building on, and some great entertainment is also been sourced on. But before that, I'll request my audience, guys, if you haven't hit that like button, please go do hit that like button, subscribe the channel, share the stream. But FN5 God is totally ready for the spray. Will he take him down? No, he haven't tried. That was something surprising. But yes, team number 9, they are in a new fight. Intent God OG, well, he's been taken down. BWGT, the push is here. The grenade has been pinned out. This pre-grenade can make a difference. Looking like a 1v2 scenario. Will he able to take them down? This is the question arising. And there you go. The first opening knock is given by that grenade. F and God, well, is giving some great spray from behind. BWGT, well, the assaulter, the entry fragger, and he'll get the fight for the team. Those 4 finishes point at early phase will surely give a good boost and a confidence to the team.
For sure, they're still fighting outside the zone. Once again, they're already in the blue zone, and the fact that it's still only the first zone, right? That is why they are chilling at the moment. It doesn't deal as much damage as the other zones would deal at the moment. But right now, Team Car 98 Gaming, they already lost a player. They have to be careful here. They're very far away. Finally getting into a vehicle, making the wise decision, the wise move to leave the vicinity. And yeah, they're gonna live, fight another day at the moment. They are taking a bit of damage here. Nevin OP, they don't want to let them go, but unfortunately, there's nothing that they can do. They will find another vehicle, will they? Yes, they are. They're gonna make it harder for Car 98.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, they're gonna make it hard for Nevin OP's team because they are kind of stealing all the vehicles at this point.
Well, if you steal the vehicles or even you destroy the vehicles for your opponents, it would be difficult for them. It would be challenging for them to get inside the zone, especially at the time when the zone is towards military base and you are in Yasna Polyana. This always becomes very difficult. But again, two new teams. So team number four, well, they are Spectra Gaming. If I'm not wrong. And team number eight as well. They're also looking at a good hold. Team GT, Goku WNL. Well, they are trying to initiate some more fights. Goku, well, having a good weapon. ACBC, well, rotations are being done. A new fight next. Actual, well, that was something surprising. Well, how did that happen? They were very close to each other. They took a lot of time for that close range battle. And I was not expecting such a fight there. But yes, the fight was really very entertaining. But ACBC King OG, I don't think is prepared for the fight. Team number 8, they're closing in. Maxi OP has been taken down. Goku WNL from TT and Ragan OP. Well, all the three players. So are very aparted. They're going in. GS Crazy OP. The Lone Ranger standing there. It's looking like a 1v3. AKM in his hand. Well, that is a lethal weapon to be precise, but Goku is barely surviving those few HP and those devious shots would make a difference. He's trying to settle with Manti. Well, took 7 devious shots to take one player down, but again Dragon with those M416 shots, he trace the player from those running vehicles and finally get those 5 finishes point. Looking very tough for ACBC. The Lone Ranger surviving for the team. It's Kong OG, again shotgun, and this time it was not a DBS, it's S1897. And this team won the fight, and again, a new fight. Well, this is the intent of the lobby, I'll say it.
Yeah, they're clustering up on one part of the map. They are already inside the zone once again, but they are still, in a really tough position. They kind of have to take these fights at this point because they cannot ignore these, right? If the other team is wanted to take the fight, if they're bringing the fight to them, you cannot ignore it. If you do, then you will probably go down. There are a couple of vehicles here for the side of FS Flick YT. Yeah, that's gonna be 2 Lambos as he's just flexing his skins, refueling it, making sure that they have everything ready. 0 finishes at this point, but FS Flick, they are gonna be making sure they have all the utilities, all the loot that they want before they actually start engaging in fights.
Yep, the utilities, well, that is very much required. WTR, team number 14, as I can see, FS Flick YT. The team name will be team number 17, Nuclear Official. Well, there are also 4 men standing. They have got a pretty decent start with that one finish point to their favor. And now they'll move in a yellow Lamborghini Urus with a positive note, with a positive intent, but team number 10 lying somewhere in the middle. Well, it's looking like a sandwich scenario because in front of them it's team number 17 and behind them it's a different team. So yes, so they need to be, very alert, very attentive with their movements, with their positioning. But talking about team number 15, allow around those river banks of Miltas, around those shores of Miltas, they are looking very slow, very steady, having a decent loot. But I'm surprised. Yash is having a M249 with the TP28. Well, both are the light machine guns, and this can cause him trouble if both comes to reload. But there you go, a new zone formation would be coming in few minutes or few seconds, I'll say. And this is very entertaining to see that where the zone formation would be. If the zone is still in the areas of water, this would be difficult for the teams. But yes, 30%, I'll say 30 or 25% of the areas are still in the water regions, and the zone is totally shifted towards the northern island, towards the Delta shelter region. And let's see, will the end zone will be towards Melta or those shelter regions, those or towards those open grounds, because this is really very important. If you have a good cover, if you have those vehicles at those end game, I think this will help you a lot.
True. There's still a bit of water in the play area, and Team 16, Team Jadoo, they're now making their way into the zone, but they might
Yeah.
be facing the likes of FS Flick YT. They have spotted them out. Will they want to go for this fight? Because there's another Team Nuclear official in the vicinity as well. The side of Blind X Pain is also here. They have to be careful, and there you go. Nuclear is going to be the one dropping first. Unfortunate that is. So Team 17, where is the backup? There's so many teams. There's so many teams in a very small radius right now.
Oh, Professor. Well, Professor, I think he was very unlucky at the time. G for Lazy, Powerful, Hexy. Well, Team G for, I'll say, Team Jadu. Well, there are three men standing with those one finishes point, and finally the push is done. Ooh! Team number 8, they anyhow came there, but X7X Pain, well, he's that Lone Ranger surviving for the team. The grenades are being done by Lazy. Back to back, the use of utilities is trying to create some pressure. The deflecting grenades, Pain is, backing off from the fight. And obviously, he needs to back off because when you are the Lone Ranger surviving for the team, it's better you go for those place points. It's better you go for those, a position point, because if you don't have the points in the first game, I think this would be really demotivating for the team. And as this is the first game, you know I would love to see that how much point which team will acquire, which team will show the domination, which team will have that maximum finishers point, and who will be the MVP as well. And as I can see, most of the teams are around those military regions, those small compounds, those small single story buildings. So yes, I think each and every team is having a pretty good cover.
At the moment, yes. Matrix Gaming, though, in the meanwhile, 6 finishes already to their side, trying to take down the players of Cowboy Gaming. But I gotta point out, Wadiar Gaming, they have been phenomenal already. I feel like they have 11 something, 9 to 11 finishes, and they still have 3 more players surviving. So this team, I have my eyes set on them. It's looking really interesting. But in the meanwhile, Spade Gaming, they are gonna be, taking a bit of heat coming in from UIOP at this point. But the zone is closing in, and they
Yep.
have to make sure that they're ready to go in wherever the new zone comes up. And it is gonna be, I feel like it is in the dead circle again, in the dead center again. Because I can see it is a little towards Milta, is it?
Well, the zone is shifted towards those farm regions, and as I can see, farm is at the central parts of the zone, and Team TT, well, they are the first one to get the area inside the zone, and I guess Goku WNL is the last player. Is he the last player standing? This is the question. But yeah, there you go. FN5 they have got a pretty good start. 6 finishes point into their favor. Team Jadu getting those tap shots onto team number 4, trying to indulge themselves into a fight, trying to create a mess over there. But yes, each and every team will love those finishes point. You have to keep a mixture, of those place point, those position point, and then you can make a natural level in the game. But Lazy, I think the hard peak would create a trouble for the team, even create a trouble for him as well. But looking at team number 7, well, they're outside the zone. Team number 4, even they are outside of the zone. Distance will be, I don't think distance will be a bigger target for them. It's almost 2 meters. For few players it's 87 meters, so if you have the vehicles you can easily travel. But those tap shots, this is a cheeky fight, I'll say, between team number 4 and team number 7, team number 8. They're just tapping them down, tapping each other, and trying to create a fight, trying to get a knock. Let's see which team will be successful in it.
Zone collapse, and they have to make a move. They have to find a way to get those finishes. Once again, as the zone becomes smaller and smaller, the more number of teams, the more number of players, the chaotic it becomes. And right now, Team 7, it is going to be UIOP facing the likes of Matrix Gaming. Oh, great damage dealt, but no confirmation yet, not even a knock. Vampy.
Beautiful. Well, Vampy, he's been taken down. Toothless. He'll complete him off. and he'll get those finishers point. Reaper, silently he comes on with his buggy, but I don't think so. Team number 7 knows the position of BWGT because these grenade, I think this will be trouble for team number 7. Even Molotovs are done by Intent God, and if these grenades and Molotovs makes connection, team number 9 is looking in danger. Even team RC, they need to be very alert right now because throwables are damaging their players. I'll say throwables are damaging both the teams. Looking at the condition, it's looking like a 1v3. No, it's looking like a 1v4. If team number 9 doesn't get revival as soon as possible, this will look like a 1v4. But yes, Reaper will go, he'll finish the players off, he'll make the game for the team, and finally Team RC will get those 2 finishers point to their backpack, will get a pretty good start, will get a good hold in the game, and now they can easily get inside the zone because as I can see in the mini map, so the zone is only 117 meters far from their side. They can easily travel around. But looking at Man T again, those tap shots. Team number 8, well, Vadiar Gaming. They have got those 12 finishers point. The domination is shown in the game. The domination is shown in the first game itself, I'll say. And the hard shifts of the zone towards those northeastern parts of the region as compared to the last zone. But yes, few teams are already inside the zone. Few teams need to get inside the zone. So I think if you have the vehicle, you can easily get inside the zone.
Easy. As I've said, the zone is becoming smaller and smaller, but there's still a lot of teams, a lot of players, 8 teams and 27 players. But as you said, what is Manti doing? Like, how is he just dominating left, right, and center? 8 finishes already. He's looking like the contender for the MVP of the match. But the zone is now closing in as Team Blind X Pain trying to get. Actually, the only player surviving right now is Pain himself. He's trying to, get at least a few more points for his team. Can he do so? The DPS up close and personal does manage to knock out one player, Hexy FTW. Well, in the meanwhile, Akshal does get taken down. I'm not really sure how. Oh, did he? Okay, that's just a smoke. So I thought that he actually biffed with a Hexy grenade.
Well, different fights are witnessed at those different regions. Some are fighting above the ground, some are fighting at those ridges areas. 2 players has been taken down. Shark looking very aggressive, not having the zone, trying to clear the zone, trying to get those backstab very right onto the point. Vadiar Gaming, Goku WNL. Well, he has not got any finish point yet, but Manti from TT, who is playing from Vadiar Gaming, he has got solo 9 finishers point, and there you go. Dragon, he's rotating his vehicle here and there, and with those DBS, this was looking like a DBS versus DBS fight, and finally Dragon will get that pick. Anyhow, he'll manage to give that revival as well, and team number 15, they could utilize this time as an opportunity. If they push in, I think Team Vadiar is in danger because 2 players are at very low HP, 1 player is knocked, so pushing at this time could also always be opportunity for them. But F4K Shark, team number 15, they are coming in. Cowboy Gaming, 3 men strong, 2 finishers point. I'm sorry, 4 men strong, 2 finishers point. And to the other side, it's team number 11, Goku WNL. Some amazing shots on team number 11. Nevin OP team. They're not looking that good because again there's a hard shift and zone will favor team number 15. And Cowboy Gaming, well, they will be in upper hand. They will be in an advantage because they have the man advantage, they have the players advantage, even the zone advantage. They just need to capitalize the areas. They just need to do the correct things without any difficulties. But that grenade, Shaq! What an amazing golden hand and what an amazing golden grenade from his side. He will get those 2 finishes points. His team will get total 4 finishes point into their favor. Top 3 teams, top 8 alive players. And let's see which team will get that chicken dinner. The stage is set. Oh.
It looks like it is set at this point right now. Cowboy Gaming. Oh, how is Pain still alive? He has secured at least 6 more points for his squad, for his team. But in the meanwhle, Vadiyar Manti from TT, 10 goddamn finishes, and it's all down to the last surviving player, and that is going to be Payne. He has done enough. He has got to see at least 8 points, and he is going to go down. There's nothing that he can do. There you go. GGWP, and it's WWCD. What a game coming in. Vadiyar Gaming right from the start. The one, I mean, if I'm not wrong, they were the first squad to eliminate Blind Chonu. Yeah, Blind Chonu was the one that got eliminated by Vadiyar Gaming. And right from then, they
Yeah.
were just, going ham. They were not afraid. They knew that even if they take the fights, they will keep winning. They lost one casualty in that first, I feel like in the second fight. But after that, Manti TT, oh my god, what a monster he
Well,
turned out to be.
well, I guess he has got those solo finishes point, almost those 9 to 11 finishes point. I guess he has got, and there's no doubt he will be the most valuable player of this particular match. Well, talking about Team Bhatia Gaming, they played fantastically. They were more on the kill points rather going for those place points. And those kill points, obviously that will help them along the points table. Let's see when the points table will come, which team will be at the top. But as I can guess, Edge, I think it will be Team Badiar because they have got the place point and the finishes point at the same time.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they have to be on the top once again, getting that 15 points. And I feel like they did
Yeah.
have the 15 finishes as well. So, starting off the day with a 30 bomber, they have to be really confident moving on to Miramar as well. But once again, it could go either way. Now the teams understand that Manti is gonna be their one threat, the major threat for the entire server, because he was just popping 10 plus finishes in game number one. I think that is the highest number of finishes, today and yesterday as well combined. It's not gonna be easy for someone to beat that number. But yeah, let's see what happens. Once again, consistency is the key. You can't just have one good game and then three bad games. They need to have at least one more good game and two, let's call it average games to make their way to the top four.
Yeah. At least you should have an average. You should perform, you should get at least 10 points in each game, which is of 4 games, or you should at least get, as you told, you at least get those 20 points in the average of 2 games. So, yes, that will help you to qualify to get the qualification for the top four and get the stage in the semifinals as well. So, it would be difficult for the teams. It's not going to be that easy. Even we can't say that Team Vadhya will qualify from the first match itself because it's just only one match, I'll say. But in the upcoming matches, if they perform in the second match and in the third match like this only, I'm pretty much sure that they're gonna qualify, and they are really, really very aggressive team. And I guess that is being declared in the first match itself.
Yeah, let's see how things go because we are done with the wrangle. Now we're going to be taking a short break and then we'll be back with map number two, Miramar.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, here we are coming back with the next match of the day, and this will be BattleXO Regional League South India. And here's your caster for the day. My name will be Eagle, and onto the other side of the desk, it's Edge.
Yeah, we are done with game number one. And now we are moving on to
Yeah.
Miramar. I mean, the angle was pretty fun. You know, we did see some explosive gameplays coming in. We did see some sneaky gameplays coming in as well. But this time around, it was a team with explosive aggression that did get that chicken dinner. Vadyar Gaming, what a game that has been for them, especially Manti. Once again, 10 plus finishes in the end. As I said, that record is going to be hard to be beaten today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow as well, if you ask me. Getting 10 plus finishes in a match all alone is not an it's a very extraordinary feat, is all I'm saying. But yeah, anyway, moving on further, let's take a quick look at the match standings, and I'm pretty sure we all know who's the one sitting at top. It has to be Vadyar Gaming. 15 placement points, 21 finishing points. I mean, look at that. We were talking about 30 bomber. Well, they just dropped at 36. Blind Explain, 12 placement points. Unfortunately, only managed to get two finishes. But once again, how can you get any finishes when Vadyar was just getting all of them? Like the only team with a double-digit finishes there. Everyone else, they had no chance. They had nothing that they can do.
Well, I guess the domination of the first match is being witnessed here. Vadyar Gaming, they got almost 36 total points, and Blind Explain, they have got those 14 points. Koiboy Gaming 14 points, Nevin OP 13 points, Team Jadu 7 points, Yuva OP 7 points, Matrix Gaming 7 points, FX Flick YT 6 points, Mizo Gaming YT 6 points, Spade Gaming 4 points, Nuclear Official 2, Car 98 Gaming 1 point, Hina YT 0, Spectre Blind Cheat the Tiger. Well, they haven't done the opening yet.
Waiting for them. Once again, Blind Chono, unfortunate. They were the first one to get eliminated there in that particular map up. But yeah, they were completely caught blindsided. But talking about the MVP of this match number one, pretty sure who we all know who it is going to be. It is going to
Oh,
be Manti from TT, and yeah, 12 finishes. Come on, that is. I don't think any team
insane.
even has finishes close to 12, and he alone has 12 finishes. As Eagle said, he is insane. He was just phenomenal. Vadyar Gaming, thanks to Manti, they secured number one spot for now. But my only question is, can he keep up the same performance? Can he have that consistency moving forward?
Well, this is the question arising if I guess, if I'll say, the second match of Miramar. If Team Vadiyar plays like the first one, I totally I'll agree that they would be qualifying very easily because they have got 36 points in a single match, which is very unrealistic. 36 points in a single match, that's very fantastic. But if we talk about the second match, if we get again 25 to 30 points, which is uh, very realistic to be precise, so yes, they can qualify easily for the top four if the last two matches are not that good. But very soon we will be witnessing the fly path of the second match. But before that, I'll request my audience, guys, if you're watching us, please go to hit that like button, subscribe the channel, share the stream, do show your support to BattleXO. And you can download BattleXO by scanning that QR code. You can play, you can learn, you can earn, and you can do more realistic things as well.
Yeah, for sure. But now, without any more delay, let's just jump into the map of Miramar, ladies and gentlemen. The flight path looks pretty similar to what we just witnessed on the map of Wrangle. But yeah, it's a different map, so I want to see how the circle is gonna be. Will we be witnessing another southern circle? Last time it was a southern circle, and yeah, we did see it ending up towards the farm area. But now, can we see? I actually want to see some, prison circle here, or maybe towards a ruined trailer park as well, because I want to see these teams making those hard rotations. How are they going to be coping up? Do they go for the early rotations? Or do they take the sweet time and come in late and deadly? Well, all we got to do is wait and watch.
Well, of course, we will wait and we will watch as well. But looking at the fly path, I'll say this is way similar, as you said, way similar to Erangel, just shifted a little bit towards the southern part, I'll say. And we could see some major drop clashes as well. If we talk about those, Campo Militar regions, if we talk about Hacienda del Petron, players are very close to each other. I was expecting a fight over Pecado, but there's not a single team there. And yes, if I look towards the Campo Militar region, almost two to three teams are there, which I wasn't expecting at this time. And even this is the first drop clash of the particular event because we haven't seen a drop clash where players are landing and we have seen some fights. So yes, Campo Militar is that region where players are indulging fight in the first minute, and the first blood is also taken on win 94. Well, the weapon of Miramar, finally Dragon will take down the players with his S1897. The team will get the confirmation of two players. Total 14 teams, 53 players are there. The numbers are telling that lobby is totally custom packed. Yes, they're very close to each other. M249, the light machine gun. Maxi is open. Well, he's moving in. He's looking very aggressive because I think he knows that the opponents doesn't have the weapons, and this is the time to utilize. This is the time to take the advantage. And finally, he took some shots on his back, and he's got some amazing finishes point. 2 to 3 finishes point in the hands of Team Vadhia again, and again a great start.
Well, as I mean, that I think answers my question. You know, them being consistent in the second match as well, starting off really strong already. Uh, Team 15, Team Cowboy Gaming, they need to put up some numbers as well this time around. They already lost a player. They need to make sure that they get some numbers. Last time, I do not feel like they are one of those top teams at the point, but Chetan the Tiger, they also need some numbers. There are so many teams that have struggled in the game number one because of just how dominant the side of Vadia were. So this time, I feel like they should be the first one going down, or else once again Vadia might just come out on top.
Well, possibly, as I can see, team number 9 and team number 6 are very close to each other. And if I mirror team 6, I can see team 9. If I mirror the number 6, I can see 9. So yes, both are way too similar. But let's see, are they similar in the fights? Are their skill sets similar? you know. But team number 9 looking very clever. If I look at Vampy, he has done some new flanks. He is trying to create some angle. FN5 God, well, this player is fantastic with some great energetic power, a great gun power, and there you go. Some tap shots are being taken down. Oh, that's a new team. It's team SMR, Cowboy Gaming, if I'm not wrong. It's team number 15. Yeah, they have got one finished point. They have lost one player. So balance has been maintained. You lost one, you lose one, you get one. It's something like that. But in Miramar, if you are outside the zone, you should get inside the zone as early as possible because rotations are always difficult in Miramar. Talking about team number 5, FNT, Sky Chart, OP Sonic, Sahel, 4 men standing with those 0 finishes point into the backpack. They're trying to loot Chumekera from above the ground, down the ground, everywhere. And they got decent loots. If I talk about Sky, is having, if I guess, S12K with the Scarl, Jat having a UMP45 with those M416, a perfect combination of that, I'll say close range and mid range. And again, Sonic is also having a great loot. Even they have a helmet vest, so they can indulge in a close range battle as well. But on to the other end, team number 9 trying to build a trap. And finally, I guess the trap is built on, and UMP45 will play a parallel role. God will get that opening pick. Team number 9, well, this surprise was not acceptable for that team because two players are being taken down within a snap, within a blink of an eye. And let's see, will be they able to get a comeback in this fight? Oh, well,
Oh,
DBS, this
oh,
is
the
a great
baited,
weapon. The
the
connection were very
positioning.
great, and finally, team number 9, I guess they have got great finishers point edge. They have got 4 finishers point without losing any player. This is a good start, I'll
Yeah,
say.
they baited them out. That's all I'm saying. I mean, they were waiting, and the DBS did come into play. Absolutely amazing gameplay coming in. 4 finishes already. Another squad getting taken out. FN5 got 2 finishes to his name. And since once again, Miramar, big map,
Yeah.
it is going to be taking a fair bit of time for the teams to actually see each other. So I want to see some. Once again, I said this yesterday as well. Unfortunately, I did not get to witness it, but I do want to see some sniper action here.
Well, yes, I guess the snipers are the parts of Miramar, especially. I'll say it is originated from Miramar only because we don't see a lot of snipers nowadays. We see a lot of snipers in Erangel as well, even in Sanhok as well, according to players' perspective. But the Miramar, well, this is the area where snipers are originated, and we would love to see, even our audience would love to see some more amazing shots of those Kar 98, those sniper rifles. Let's see uh what will be coming up, but before that, talking about team number 10, well, they are four-man standing, no finishers point yet. They're trying to get a good loot. Again, M416 and MP45. This is the most common and the most used combination for the weapons. Even if you don't want the MP45, you can use DBS or STLK very harshly, and you can dominate in the lobby. And always DBS. Whenever you have a DBS, it's always an upper hand. If one good connection, I think the opponents are down.
Group B, once again, keep in mind, it is gonna be amazing to witness Group C and D later on, like tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Because once again, Group A, we saw a couple of teams being completely consistent, right? And Group B, I thought a slow start is on the cards, but as you said, I was wrong. And Vadiar Gaming, they proved to be very aggressive, very destructive. So I can only expect what Group C and Group D have in store for us. But for now, Group B match 2, Miramar still going on. Yeah, things are going pretty slow here at this point because there are already a couple of teams who have already been eliminated. They're just waiting for the loots. They're making sure everyone has ample amount of ammo, ample amount of utilities. Moving on further, because when the third or fourth circle comes in, right, that is when you start actually taking those fights, actually taking those important duels.
Well, yeah, I guess talking about Team Jadu, there are four men standing. Pretty good, a pretty decent loot. Let's say how will be the head start. They haven't got a good start yet. But talking about team number 10, they're still waiting on X7, searching for vehicles. Finally, they have got a buggy. Some players are having that pickup truck as well. So yeah, vehicles are very much required, and with those vehicle, the gas cans are also very much required. But Team Taiku, Cowboy RTR, team number 12, well, they are very close here. I guess Blind Chono will be the team name, and there are four men standing to zero finishers point. Finally got one opening knock. They'll easily move, get those, get that one finish point from here. And let's see. Will they move towards their opponent very harsh? Well, they'll take their time. I guess the opponents are not very close. So yeah, they can get a good loot from their opponent crates, and they can move on. 11-meter, you need to travel inside the zone. Talking about team number 7, four men standing, again zero finishers point. They're outside of the zone, need to travel a certain distance, 100 200 meter, to get inside the zone. But at the same time, looking at the zone, I guess fights will take some more time, edge, to be precise, because players are very you know far from each other, and if you want to fight, the players should be very close, the opponent should be very close to each other. And so yeah, they must be taking more time, one more zone formation, and then we could see some more chaos over the game.
Definitely. And I wanted to see a Southern Circle, but even the stage 2 one, it's going towards Los Leones. Pretty basic, pretty center. But yeah, at this point, every team is, trying to get as many finishes as they can, trying to prove, trying to make a statement. As a matter of fact, last time it was what they're gaming. This time, I feel like Matrix Gaming is going to be the one, trying their best to get as many
Yeah.
finishing points as they possibly can. But Team 18, Chetan the Tiger, they're pretty far away. I mean, once again, stage 2 circle is just beginning. Still stage 1, I'm sorry. Stage 1 blue zone does not deal that much damage. Have to be careful. Team Devin OP, they're in a position where I feel like they are spotted by a couple of teams here. I'm not really sure who that team is, but I can hear a couple of gunshots, and it is the team of Hina YT, who have not had a great game in the first one. Can they come up strong this one?
Well, you possibly have a chance because I guess you can come back at any point of the time before it's not too late. But looking at the current condition, this is just the second game. So yeah, you still have a chance to get a comeback over here. But yeah, talking about team number 11, well, they're four men standing. And as I can see, there's a QR code popping out. And I'll tell you guys that what's the QR code. You can scan the QR code, then you'll go on an app store or play store according to your device. You can play different battles, you can play different games of BGMI, and you can grind, you can learn, you can earn from that. Yes, so you have a great opportunity. If you think if you're good, you can check over. Then if you think you're not good, then you can play and you can learn, and then you can improve, and then you can showcase your talent over here. So yeah, it's a great platform. It's a great initiative, I'll say, from BattleXO. And this is a chance, guys. Just hit up. But there you go. I guess team number 18 opponents are hitting very hard. And team RC 7 looking very aggressive. Team number 18 trying to defend them out, getting some counter fires. And yes, Cheating the Tiger. Well, the Tiger needs to road now because the silence is creating difficulties for team number 18. Let's see how will Ethan play off. A great grenade from Toothless. Team RC looking very aggressive. Yuva OP, well, they are very, very drastically changing the position from here to there. The vehicles are playing the prior role in the fight. And one of the player also, Team Yuva is above the ground, is on the height advantages, and this is a great challenge for team number 18. Let's see how will they defend it outside. And well, he thought of disengaging the fight and getting a position point for the team, but Reaper OG somehow he knew the position of Psycho placed by me, and the trap is built. If the grenade comes in, I think the game is over for Psycho Blaze.
Oh,
Well,
Psycho
it's looking
Blaze, he
like a
takes a lot of
1v1.
damage in the meanwhile. Reaper, oh
Yeah.
no. Wait, he survived it somehow. Well, okay. Okay. Side of UOP getting that 3 finishes. They have not taken any casualty whatsoever. Chetan the Tiger, unfortunately, he's the only survivor right now. Sarang YT trying to make it back into the zone, but from a different angle. Because he cannot go down now. It's still 13 teams in the server. He needs to be at least like in the top 6 to make it a good game, at least in terms of position points.
Yeah, you should have, that positioning to get those position points. But looking at the current condition, I'll say you edge to make and guess that where will be the zone formation be taken. Oh, well, I don't think you had a lot of time to think that. But if I talk about the zone formation, it shifted toward those northwestern parts of the region, towards those graveyard, and so I'll say some parts of Pecado Hills as well. So yes, now the teams will be moving. Each and every team will go for these rotations, and we can see some rotation clashes. Let's see, will team enjoy themselves to get themselves into a rotation clash? But this is the stage 3. After this 3 more stages, and let's see which team will go for the stage 4, stage 5, stage 6. As I can see, Dennis is offline here from team number 11. I guess this is, if you're offline, if you're AFK, you're already losing one player at the starting from the game. So yeah, if you're coming with 3 men strong, you already have a disadvantage in your favor.
Taking it slow. Nevin OP yet again. I like this play. Just casually, just waiting for the teams to fight out against each other. Then top 10, top 7. That's when you start actually, bombarding your utilities, getting those team fights in place as well. But at this point, Cowboy Gaming one finish, and they are in a lot of trouble because they only have two players surviving. Right, they have to be really cautious here. Vadyar Gaming is in the vicinity, and we all know what they did last time, and also Blind XP. Oh yeah, even so anything could happen. You never really know if any of those decide to take the fight. Then the side of Cowboy Gaming have no option but to retaliate, and with only two players surviving, I do not understand. I do not see how they might be the one coming out on top.
Yeah, it's very difficult for them as well. The way teams are playing, way players are playing. It's not like if you get one match, you'll get the qualification. It's about the consistency. It's about the average. And let's see how G4R play on from here. How will Team Jadoo play from here? Because they're four men standing with those zero finishes point. I guess they're trying to get that one opening knock from their opponent. And last taken down X7. Different teams, multiple fights are there. G4R are trying to push in, but Team Taiko, well, Krenia RTR, this position is very hatitious. This is very, important because he's the solo player standing. He should wait, you know, he should be very calm and composed, should not indulge himself into new fights. But yes, there you go. FNT finally two finishes point has been taken down by this indulging himself into new fights, into new challenges. This is special about this team. If you, are initiating your team, your players into new fights, this always make a new challenge for your team and new goals. But there you go, FNTOP Sonic with those MP45 has got some more opening knocks, and again team number 11, well, they're creating trouble for them. Oh,
Well, now we're down to 12 at least. So now any team getting eliminated will at least get 1 point in the position placement. And the fourth
oh,
zone is also now going to be collapsing
beautiful.
soon as the grenades are going to be raining. Sahil gets taken down here, knocked, but not taken out yet. XCFTW, he will be confirmed though. In the meanwhile, Professor hits the deck. Knocked out, but once again, will not be going in. Why are they still outside the zone? Are they going in for deep?
Well, this is really looking very difficult. Team number 11, I think I'm really, really surprised to see that they have eliminated team FNT. I guess FNT were leading in that fight, and somehow Team 11, if I'm not wrong, they managed to come in the fight. They managed to overcome the pressure, and Team 11 OP, to be precise, Team 11, I'll say they won the fight. Even they will win the fight. They will win the confidence for their team. Each player will win the, a morale support. And now there's a chance to get to build a road for a winner chicken dinner, even to get a chicken dinner. But yes, RDOG, well, he has been taken down by X7 Pain. Coming back to team number 9, coming back to Matrix Gaming. Well, they have got 8 for the good delivery as well. The way they are playing, that is totally fantastic. 8 finishes point into the favor. I think this is what a start is expected from a good team, and they're showing that for Team X7. They are at the edge of the zone. They're at, they're at a very crucial position, and yes, they need to survive there. In fact, they need to survive, and they need to come inside the zone as well. So the difficulties are very, very dangerous.
Positions are looking scary at this point. Graveyard is still gonna be, the point of fights over here. Pain this time around, unfortunately, gonna get taken down. He gets spotted out and sprayed down as well. Baymax, Vampy confirms it, but oh, Pain, his finish has been stolen by someone else. Vampy's on the deck now. Mandy from TT is still alive. He's still going strong. Vampy, I don't think any support from his teammate will be coming anytime soon. Sarang hits the deck. We're down to 19. There you go.
Well, the way they are playing, I think that is truly very fantastic. AMC Gaming, well, he's been taken down. Maxi coming as with Vehicle, coming as with Lamborghini Urus, if I'm not wrong. Well, Team Badiyar, this time they have got those 7 finishes point in total. But now still the stage is set for them to get that winner chicken dinner. As I can see, there's no one so far inside the zone to tackle them because they're very close to the zone, almost 100 meters. But 100 meters is also a very big number in the end game, in the end zone. Looking like team number 14 are looking in trouble, but team Vadia, the split of 2v2, will challenge each and every team. And as I can see, they are targeting every team outside of the zone, and every team, whoever is coming in the zone, I think they will be pinned by team Vadia.
8 finishes already for this squad. Hawk GD. All he needs to do right now is survive for as long as he can. Maybe get himself a couple more finishes, but yeah, I feel like that's all he needs to do. Vadia Gaming, yet again, 4 players surviving. Last time they had 3. This time they do have that man advantage and also the positioning. I don't feel like it's a great position right now because the circle is going to be closing in on them. What is God doing? Okay. Oh, wow. I actually did not think
Oh,
he was going to fit it. Wait, what? Yeah, you can't fit the car there,
something
unfortunately.
unique. Well, I said this was a unique way of saving your vehicle, or getting inside the zone. But FN5 got again getting this car to get inside the zone. The zone damage will be a lot at the end game. Even Team Vadyar is looking in trouble because they are at the edge of the zone. They're at the shore of the zone. And in front of them, it's team number 14. At the left side of them, it's team number 9. Looking like a difficult scenario for them as well. But talking about other two players, well, they're aparted. They're at different positions. So, yes, that will create a trouble over there. Goku WNL, he anyhow changed the position. But that wasn't golden run grenade. BWGT has been taken down. Team Vadyar again coming back in action and getting in the game, trying to get that chicken dinner, and they are building the blocks of chicken dinner.
8-7 circle. Now it's going to be
Oh,
scary as Goku, he is still here. He's still looking to go for this finish, and now the players running in with the vehicles as well. Bambi, there's nothing he can do. He gets taken out. He actually denies his finish. Okay, that is smart.
monstrous, man.
That is smart. That is smart. He denied his finish. There was no point. But in the meanwhile, I feel like Vadyar Gaming might just be the one coming out on top again. Chicken dinner again for them? Can they be any more, you know, dominating than this?
Well, I guess this is the second chicken dinner coming for Team Vadyar because this is not looking like that. Team number 14 will be able to get that chicken dinner. They're outside of the zone, and even this surprise attack, Kiral Full Hawk Whitey, he'll get some more free finishers point as well. And the way, as I can see, Team Vadyar is moving on. The chicken dinner is building for them, and oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I was waiting to see that chicken dinner, but I'm really surprised. There's no words to say. The way Team Vadyar played, the way they captured the zone, the way they dominated the game, that was truly very fantastic. And I would love to see the finishers point. Total, how many finishers point did they got? I guess my guess will be 12 finishers point in overall edge. What will be your guess?
I'm also thinking something in the, something around 10, 11 as well. But doesn't really matter. Once again,
Yep.
I do not think any team is even close to their points right now because that's 2 chicken dinners. Combine that with ample amount of finishes. Come on, bro. How are you even gonna, take this team down? They are on another level when compared to the other teams. Wrangle, we just thought they were just, one of those teams who were really aggressive. But on Miramar, they proved that they're not just aggressive, they are also very strategic as they came in strong, came in with a different game plan this time. And yeah, what a way to close things off. 4 players surviving. And yeah, kind of, it felt like it was just kind of destined for them to win.
Well, I'll put my hands up and I'll say they are done for the day. I think two matches are enough for them to qualify, and they have got almost, I'll say, 36. And now in this match, somehow they'll manage to get 30 points. And I think with those 66 points into their side, I don't think there's any other team who will come and try to eliminate them or not allow them to qualify for the semi-finals. So yes, so this is the stage. This is how you play, and Team Vadhya intent is very much clear. But I will be waiting for the next two matches. That how will this team play again? Because if you play like if you play like this in the first two matches and you qualify, your qualification is done now. But in the next two matches, when you know your qualification is done, how will you threaten the other teams? How will you destroy the other teams? This is the question arising, and some more chaos is coming down the line.
Yeah, as I've said, they're here to reign supreme. They're here to mark their dominance. Well, they've done it twice. Can they do it three times in a row? Well, let's find out on the other side of this short break.
Okay, so well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are back again with BattleXO Regional League South India, and this will be the third match of the day. Here's your caster for the day. My name will be Eagle, and on to the other side is my co-caster Edge.
Technical glitch from my side. But anyway, we're back here, ladies and gentlemen. So sorry for that. Match standings for match number two. What they are giving 15 placement points, 11 finishes point, total of 26. Matrix Gaming 8 placement points, 12 finishes point, 20 total. They were phenomenal as well.
Of course, they were totally phenomenal, and the way they played, I think that was truly fantastic. 36 points in the first match, and then 26 points in the second match. I guess if my maths are good or is good, I guess they would be ranking somewhat around 62. So yeah, if they got 62 points, I don't think the qualification would be a tougher task for the team. But talking about Matrix Gaming, 20 points in total overall. Nevin OP 18, FS Flick YT 15, Blind Chono 10 points, Blind Explain 5, Yuva OP 4, Hina YT 3, Speed Gaming 2, Mizo YT 1, Team Jadu 1, the Tiger 1, Cowboy also 1, Spectra Gaming, Car 98 Gaming, Nuclear Official. Well, they couldn't open in the second match as well. Okay, talk about the most valuable player. Well, finishes will be 5 finishes points. Okay, very soon, Edge will be moving towards the third match of the day, which is the map of Sanok. As you say, sneaky Sanok, which is chaotic, which is very challenging, which is very disturbing for the teams, for the players. And this is the maps of comeback. You know, teams have the opportunity, players have the chance to go for the heal battles to give a surprise attack. We can see a lot of snakes as yeah, snakes could give some sneaky peeks as well. Yeah, there's full of those surprises, full of those chaos. Let's see which team will get a comeback. Or again, if we talk about Team Vadiyar, well, that team will get that winner chicken dinner? This is the question rising. Without wasting any time, we'll move towards the overall standing of match 2. Well, there you go. Vatiyar Gaming has got total of 62 points and 32 finishers point and 30 place points. Edge, it's looking very insane in the points table. As I can see, the team at the second position, which is the overall points and 32 finishers points. Teams lying in the second position. This is the domination which is Vadiyar is so showing. And the intent is very much clear. The message is very much clear. They are here for the domination. They are not here for the qualification of semis final, but yeah, they are also here for winning the tournament. But without wasting time, we'll move towards the third match, which is of Sanox. So, ladies and gentlemen, please tighten your seatbelt because the fly path is here, starting from those southeastern part of the region and ending towards those little biased towards the southern part of the region, which we haven't seen yet. But yeah, I would love to see most performance. How will be the performance? Where would we see some more clashes? But as I can see, the number of teams, the maximum teams are going to boot camp, and almost 4 to 5 teams are there in the boot camp. And already the fight has been started. Dragon PP has got that opening knock. G4R pressure has been taken on by Goku WNL. Team Buster again trying to dominate in the new match, new game, irrespective of the map. The intent, the message is very much clear to show domination. Very soon. Oh my goodness. Now next one is moving with that micros. Finally they have got 2 finishes point. And then State Vapor has enough 3 finishes point into their favor without losing any player. The revival will be done in part 2 hours. Well, he's getting revived. On to the other regions. If I look at team number 6, well, they're also 4 men standing. 1 finish point into their favor. Moving very harshly, trying to get some more finishes point. Boot camp is that region which we were talking about. Almost 3 to 4 teams are still surviving there. And if I'm not wrong, well, I can say that I guess I'm not sure about that, but I can say that Team Vadiyar is eliminated because I can't see that team. Team number 6 is still there, and as I can see, they're trying to initiate some more fights. Three finishes point is already been secured. Great, angles are being created by the players, but Elim Star, well, is not looking good in that position. So moving on, Cowboy RI is still having a good position. FPR going on, going with that info in his hand with the combination of making a great weapon and a great sword. Playing it off. Team number 6, they have good job as well, and really very difficult for them. But still, Proton is trying to level that with those AKM shots, and there you go. Lazy has been taken down. Just there, Proton, the lone ranger for the team, is still barely surviving. And let's see, will he able to, survive here? Will he able to take these fight in the boot camp and win those fight? This is really very important. 1.5 minutes still left, and this is the stage 1 set for the team.
Oh, starting off with really strong yet again map of that now. We're down to 12 teams already. 43 players still in the server. Bootcamp is one of the hotspots, as we all know. So what do you think, Eagle? Do you think someone Winter just punched someone to his death? Oh my god.
Well, I think that was something unique. I guess, yes. And looking at Proton, well, DPS again in his hand. But there you go, UMP45. UMP45 versus DPS. This would be great fight. Because 2 great weapons in close range. One is an SMG, another is an, shotgun. So yes, we would love to see that who will win that fight. But 2 finishes point in the favor of team number 6. 4 players are still standing. And in the regions of bootcamp, as I can see, all of the 3 teams are still surviving.
Two players already hitting the deck, and they have to be really cautious here. One of them getting taken out as well. Payne, who was one of the star players inside in the map of Erangel, and now in the map of Sandhawk, he's struggling Nevin OP, he's also very low. Evil is the only one with a little bit of HP, but can he get these finishers here is my question. Lazy in the meanwhile is going to get taken down as well.
Oh,
Toxic God is eliminated as Jin. He is going to be taken out of the server with the DBS as well, to be sure. Now, not Evil confirms
great
that,
connection.
but oh, the DBS finally confirms and finishes him off. That's a team. That's a team elimination.
Devil.
Yeah, I feel like, but there's another one here.
Well, I think that was really very quick and fantastic as well. DBS is a great weapon, especially at this close range. I think the way he, blew the players, that was really very quick and fantastic. But grenades have been pinned out. Team number 4, they will try to take the revenge. 5 finishes point into their favor. Almost they have secured the position on top. 9 teams. Yeah, last 2 players standing. Let's see. Will the deadly duo of team number 4 try connect some more action, connect some more chaos? But Akshul, that great jump from the window, create the stubble, and again 7 Evil with those DBS shots. He was again very quick and surprising for the opponents. 7 finishes point into the team's favor, and Evil will get those 4 finishes point. And Cow, the regions of Cow will be cleared, but 8 teams, 30 players, which suggest, which comes to an average of 4 players in each team. Which suggests that each players and each teams are coming with those man advantage into their favor. But yes, still 1.5 minutes are left for the next zone string. But before that, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, if you're loving the stream, if you're loving this platform, please go do hit that like and subscribe the channel, share the stream as well with your friends, with your mates, and do show your support.
Please do show your support and also show your support for the teams, for the players as well. Once again, these are the creator phase matches, the players and the teams. South Indian influencers. Well, they have let's say influenced a lot of people. Otherwise, they wouldn't be here. Number one, and number two, they are not bad at the game. I mean, if you look at all the players as well, right? They're doing pretty decent. I mean, yes, once again, you might feel like this is still not the same, you know, not the same gameplay that you would see in a T1 game. But I gotta admit, this is not that bad.
Yeah, this is not that bad as you said, but yes, you have to, somehow get the game, and this is the game. Always, I always tell that, Sanhok is the map of comebacks, and if you get the comeback in this particular game, you still have a chance in a wrangle again. So 2 matches are enough for the qualification if you get 20 in each. But looking at the number 14, well, Cruz has been taken down. Sultan onto the other end. Sunny are still surviving on, but again, boot camp was that region. Obsession will be eliminated from the game. Team number 11, well, they're still struggling on. Sunny trying to get some more angles, trying to get some unique angles, trying to surprise the opponent, but he was not he was unable to do that. Whitey, well, there you go. This was a surprise for Wonder Boy Whitey. He was stuck there for a few minutes. Sorry, for a few seconds, and finally, the elimination of Wonder Whitey will get done into number 11. They will push from here and then from left to right. Sunny looking for a 1v1 scenario. There's an MP45, which is a great weapon for close range. Again, DBS will come into action. And again, the player using DBS will win the game. Team number 11, I'm sorry, win the fight. Team number 11, well, they'll get those 4 finishers point. And finally, top 5 teams with us and top 18 alive players.
Very quick matchup, this one. We're already down to 18 players. 5 squads still in the server. And the circle, well, it's pretty quick. Once again, as I said, it's still pretty early into the game. And I don't think for another couple of circles we will be witnessing any more action here because the players are very split up. Unless the zone somehow shifts towards Tatmark or maybe towards Paradise Resort, we will not be witnessing any more, gunshots, any more team fights for a brief moment here. So all these players have already confident. They already secured top 5 spot here in this particular matchup at least. And now they got to make sure that they get as many points as they can, finishing and the position points as well. Paradise Resort, I feel like it's gonna be the main point at this point because once again, as I said, it is very compact. It is very complex as well. There are multiple angles that you need to be wary of.
Well, for sure, as looking at Paradise Resort, it's looking really, very difficult, really, very challenging because as I can see, it's team number three only here. If any other team comes here, I think that would be surprising for them because team number three are waiting here for their opponents, are waiting there here for their enemies. Let's see how much more time they have to wait. But yes, this is the stage to 1 minute. Still the timer is going on. The timer is running on. After this 1 minute, a new zone formation would be witnessed here at the same time. But again, repeating the same words, guys. If you haven't hit that like button, please go do that. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe as well because BattleXO, there are more upcoming events lined. So yeah, if you want to participate, if you want to be entertained, so yeah, you can like us, subscribe us, follow us. You can play some amazing events, by scanning the QR code which is displayed on your screen.
Yep. Make sure you get yourself registered for the underdog stage, showcase your skills. Maybe you are worthy. Maybe if you feel like you're worthy and if you prove yourself, you will be facing off against one of the top teams, one of the top players in the region, in the country, and that means something. That means
Yeah,
something for you as a player, for you as a person, and for your professional career moving on forward. If that is what you choose to pursue, but for now, these teams are choosing to just play safe yet again. That look at the way they're spread up on the map as well. They're not moving. Whoever's in the circle, they're just holding their positions. Whoever's not in the circle, they're making their way in, but very cautiously. They're checking every single every single angle. I'm sorry, every single corner as well.
of course they'll try their level best. And yeah, 5 teams, 18 players. Timer is going on. 30 seconds, 25 seconds are remaining here. The players are very, very far from each other. So yeah, there's the fights, the chaos. You know, this will take some more time, but I guess there you go. Bad boy. He's been spotted and some shots have been taken. Distance being the factor. I don't think this shot will make a lot of connection, but yeah, it will get some damage of 1 or 2%. Kishore, even he's been spotted. Some shots are taken on him as well by Noisy. And some noise has been built after a long time in the game. But yes, 1 minute more for the next zone. You have the timer and you can get inside the zone and get a place easily because I don't think there's no competition in this particular match for now. Yes, when you will move towards the end game, of course the competition will come again back. But for now, I don't think there's any competition. You can easily get the zone, you can easily get the areas, and if your predictions are right, Edge, I think for the end zone, the survival would be very easy.
True. And also, Sanok is the one map where I've seen a lot of teams, a lot of players go for that, heal battle, go for that safe position
Yeah.
till the end. I want to see if anyone actually goes for. Oh, Sonic, be a little careful. Is he actually gonna pull the trigger? I don't think so. Okay, never mind. He's not. He was just waiting for some reason, but there was a confirmation there nevertheless.
Of course, the way they're playing, I think that is truly fantastic. Players are coming close to each other. Anyhow, I think again the first place is each match is in the first match, in the second, and in the third match. They have been eliminated for now, but yes, the way they played that was truly fantastic. Again, you can see the QR code on your screen. You can download by scanning the QR code from your Play Store or from your App Store, and then you can register, learn, grind, play, and you can earn a lot of things. You respect your career in esports if you want to do so. And if you think that you're not able to do that, this is also a platform. You can apply in lower version, you can apply in T3 for your practice to gain some position, to gain your skill set, and to brush up your talent as well.
True. Let's see how that one goes. I want to see how many teams, how many players are going to be registering for that one. I want to see who's going to be the one coming out on top. Once again, I don't mind. I mean, obviously, but like I want to see who are gonna be those 5,000 teams that are gonna be coming in, and who's gonna be the ones coming out on top. And I just want to see how they face off against top teams. Even if they don't win, I feel like they're gonna give a really tough competition. But Noisy 99 managed to knock someone, but it's given away his position, right? So now he has to go for the relocation. Is he? No, he's not. He's not going for the relocation. He sees the smoke. He understands that they are his teammates, and he does not want to engage in this duel anymore. As the stage 4 circle closes, they are gonna be playing it a little slower again.
Well, of course, you have to play slow because you're far from each other. You can't do anything. You can't, rush somewhere and anywhere because that can cause elimination for you. But yeah, again, I can see 40 to 45% area in water, which will not affect in this match because the lobby is not that intensive. Players know each other position anyhow, but yeah, they're still waiting for the correct time when you can indulge in the fight, when you can indulge in third parties, you can utilize the time very nicely. You can utilize that momentum very nicely. But as I can see, team number 5, well, some fights is building there. Even team number 3, well, tryouts player has been taken down. Oh my goodness, TW has been taken down by tryouts player. Some more fights is building up. Talking about team number 6, they're down the ground, and even in Sanok, if you have the height advantage, it will always help out. It's not about Sanok or not about Miramar. In Miramar, it matters a lot. In other maps also, if you have the height advantage, it will always act as an advantage to your team and a disadvantage to your opponents. So let's see how will the players perform out? What will be the strategies? This is the stage 5. F20 players are moving on. Sonic, well, he's there rooting for the surprise that he could give to his opponents. And Evil is done. TWE
Oh
Leo,
boy.
well, it's looking like a 1 for really able to catch it out. 1 plus has been taken and going for the second one. Really able to do that one before. Oh my goodness, he has done that one before. And the fourth party. Wow. Wow, what was that? But at those are the reason it's up in the sky. Looking like a 1v2. Sonic is still waiting on. Will he able to deliver a supersonic fight? Supersonic spray. Looking like a 1v2 again. The zone damage. Get a lot of difficulties, but there you go. Sonic has been taken down. Leader giving a tough fight. Leader giving a good cover fire from there. And again, this is the stage 5. And now the zone damage will be impeccable. But what was that edge? A 1v3 or a 1v4 with DBS. That was immense.
Last two now. It's Hina YT somehow making it till here, till the end. Nevin OP, who have had a decent game in the last one. Well, it's all over if I'm not wrong. Hina YT, can he pull off a 1v4? There's nothing he can do. He's out of the zone as well. He's bleeding. He's gonna get taken down by the zone. It is gonna be the side of Nevin OP getting this WWCD for sure. It's just a matter of time. It's inevitable.
Well, yes, 2 teams, 5 players. So heal battle is going on. And what I see, but Team 11 has already won this fight unofficially. No, it's just a formality for those 12 first aids. I'm sorry, 15 first aids that are taking the time. And yes, this is the time where team number 11 could get a quality time with their friends. They could, run the vehicle from here and there. They could fire here and there and build some good moments. But yes, leader is still trying to come inside the zone and is applying the first aid simultaneously. So yes, both the things are done simultaneously, and this can affect the result. But I don't think anyhow he'll be outside of the zone. So yeah, the chicken dinner is very much for Team Kerala, team number 11. They are 4 men standing, and as well as they are inside the zone.
Well, he's just gonna take his sweet time here. He's trying his best, but I think it's a little. I think this is it. Yeah, this has to be it, right? There's no way he's gonna be. Oh, but like how long? It's 4 more players. They're just trying. They're just having fun now, blowing each other up. Boy, oh boy.
Having some quality time.
Four more. Yeah, for sure. But just four more. Three more. It's all over. Leader, NT. But yeah, four players. There's nothing you can do. Trials player gets taken out yet again. Just blowing up the vehicles and everything. And this like oh, can he get one? Oh no, he can't. He wanted, he
Well,
tried,
he tried.
but then he was spotted and he got hit right in the head, and it's over. Team Nevin OP with the winner
Well,
winner chicken dinner.
well, a great winner chicken dinner. I'll say Nevin OP. If I'm not wrong, they were at the second position at the end of the second match in the overall standings. And this chicken dinner, these many finishes point will obviously help them, you know, perfectly help them for the qualification and perfectly help them, for the next stage as well. Yes, do they want the first position? Do they want the competition with the Vadiyars? Because Vadiya Gaming, they are on the top with those 66 points at the end of second match. Then in fact in this match also they got few finishes, but if I'm not wrong, 6 to 7 finishes point. Later we'll get to know about that also. But before that, guys, again, if you haven't liked the stream, please go do hit that like button, subscribe the channel, share the stream, and do show your support to us.
Oh boy, this has been a phenomenal game as well. But Sanhok is also done. We are left with one more matchup. Well, what was your best moment in this particular game? Because for me, it has to be the final heel battle. I mean, leader, he should have known, right? He should have known there are four more players against him. There's just nothing. There's just no way that he can out heal them. No way that he can outplay them. But in the end, he did try to get a finish there at the last second. But there was just absolutely no
Fantastic.
chance that they were going to let him slide. But yeah, that was mine. What was yours?
Well, I'll say it's that 1v3 or 1v4 from that running vehicle. The players used that DPS. I'm
Mm,
not getting the name. I'm not recalling the name, but the way he used that DPS, that was truly immense. The vehicle was coming in, the jeep was coming in. He took down one player, then again the second one, then third one, then the fourth one, and he was down from a third party, from a new team. You know, I was sad for that. But yes, the way he handled that situation, the way he handled his senses and that pressure at that moment, that was truly fantastic.
true. That is amazing indeed. But we are done with three amazing matches. We are left with one more. We are going to be ending the day on Erangel, but all of that after a short break.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, here I welcome you back to the last match of the day, and this is the match of Miramar. There's a slight change in the game, there's a slight change in the schedule, but coming back to the game, well, if I talk about the fly paths starting from those southwestern parts of the region and ending towards those eastern parts of the region, the zone is totally shifted towards the southern parts, as I can see. Yes, social distancing between the zone and the fly path. But let's see, how will the team compromise with the zone? How will they enter the zone? Because maximum team, as I can see, is outside of the zone. So this is gonna be a bit challenging for each and every team, and a bit struggling as well because Miramar always challenges you in the rotations. Uh, Guys, this will be the match three of I'm sorry, match four for the group B. And let's see, talking about team number three. Well, yeah, there are four men standing. They're almost on top 12 teams. The top 45 players are here. And yes, 3.5 minutes are there for you guys. But if I talk about this scanner, guys, if you don't know what is this, I'll tell you. This is a QR code. You can scan this. You can play different BGMI battle of T3, of T2, of T1. You can download the app from App Store or Play Store, and there you can play along. But with the same thing, if you haven't liked the channel, guys, do like, do subscribe, do share, and enjoy some amazing battle on BattleXO, because you have the opportunity, you have the platform. Underdogs don't have that platform. Underdogs don't have that, uh, area where you can perform. But the way they're playing, that is truly fantastic. 12 teams of 45 players. Let's see how will the players move on. What will be the strategies? What the teams indulges themselves in top clashes? Are there any teams we can see any fights? Can we see any fights in the early stages? This is also very surprising. Yeah, if I talk about team number three, they're almost 1700 meter to be, I'll say precise, 16 to 17 crowds to the zone. So they need to loot up fast and then they can move in. But talking about FN5, well, God, having the TMP45 looking like a 1v4 scenario, will be able to take them down. No, it's not that easy for God. Well, he has tried his level best, but still, one more player, it's BWGT. Some amazing cover fire is being given around. And I guess team number six, two players has been taken down. Now the scenario is converted into a 1v2. But behind the screen, well, it's another two players of team number 9 coming in. But oh my goodness, what was that? It's Kishore taking the players down. Spoiler is taking the players down. BGT W is moving in with that EMP45 in his hand. But that was not that easy. Elimination has been done. Team number 6 will win this fight. And a lot of
Mhm.
difficulties, a lot of challenges has been trained out. Talking about team PIX, well, team number 4, well, they're also four men standing, almost on top 11 teams, top 41 alive players. And let's see how will the game move on.
11 teams now surviving. 41 players still in the server. We are still in that stage 1 circle. But if you look at the teams, right, already 8 finishes for the side of Spectra Gaming. Is this their game? Is this their match? It is gonna be interesting to see how they, end the day with. But once again, some teams have started off really strong in the map number 1, map number 2 as well. But if you talk about map number 3 and map number 4, things have not been, not been quite the same. A couple of teams that we did not expect to show up really huge showed up. But now moving on. Oh, team number 4, that is Paid Gaming, have to be careful. Bliss Whitey hits the deck, but I'm pretty sure he will be going for the revival here, as all his teammates are right next to each other.
Yeah, well, they're very close to each other. And yes, a new fights can be seen around. Team number 6 in front of them. It's team number 4, looking like a 4v3 scenario. Let's see how will they play off. BX Raj, Bliss YT, but nice live, Uka Shul. All of them are four men standing. Bliss YT has been taken down. Revival is very much needed. Let's see how will the fight engagement will be done. And as I can see, well, this is the, you know, Hacienda Kingdom, I'll say. The great area for the fight, a great area for the drop clash. Kishore, spoiler put on, bad boy, charged up with great weapons into their hand. And there you go. Some trolling has been witnessed here. It's Team Jadu. Well, yeah, as we can see, 2CR Jadu. OP is taken out of the shoulders of Hex FTW. Some engagement has been witnessed around, some fights has been witnessed around, a 4v4 battle, and finally, the elimination of 2CR Jadu OP has been done. But yes, 43-meter, they still need to go inside the zone. 11 teams of 40 players. One more player, as I can see in the mini map, is still surviving here, and a surprise attack could be delivered. Even as I can see, Sarang is there. He's trying to get some more tap shot. He's trying to call the players. He's trying to call the opponents toward himself, as I can see, and some shots have been taken on the monster truck. And will the monster truck go straight? Yes, he is going. Powerful is going for that fight. And how much powerful is he? We'll see here. But grenade is pinned out by Starring. It's looking like a 1v1 scenario. B grenade will damage him a lot. And yes, that AKM will affect. Sarang will get that opening up, but the players of G4R are still here. The support was very quick and instant, and Sarang is barely surviving creative behind this grenade. Lapsa. Oops, Lapsa. And some amazing shots are coming from there as well. But Hex FTW will take the revenge. The grenade was on point, and Sarang, well, he'll be taken down. And now, oops, Lapsa, the solo player, the Lone Ranger standing for the team.
11 more still, just a couple of casualties here and there, but they are taking it slow yet again. A couple of teams, and a couple of teams, well, as I've said, they're going for the fights here, but they're unable to go for the... Oh, how did this happen? When did he even pop that nade? Oh, he has to get finished off here. There's no way he's surviving this fight. Ibza. There are other teams trying to third party this fight as well. But there is going to be a couple more grenades coming in, a couple more utilities, bandages being utilized as well. Ibza trying to bait him out. Are they going for the revival here? Yes, 10 seconds now. This is going to be very crucial. Ibza, does he want to take away the buggy and run away? That should not be a bad idea if you ask me. Oh,
He may take a
oh,
chance.
smart.
Well, Lapsa, he's still trying, looking like a 1v3. One player is already knocked. Hex FTW is taking the risk, and his gun, well, his gun is shining. Will his skill set shine down? This is the question. That AKM is really very cool. A blue metallic color with some shines on it. But Labza with the UMP45, AKM versus UMP in close range. Always a tough battle. It's like a soul versus godlike. Yeah, XM going on. AKM with his hand. Labza looking not that strong, getting some shots from behind as well. And that jump shot was really very quick and smart by XFW over those dump cars. It was very quick, but BXC Raj, M416 and Mini 14, a good combination faced with for that close range and footprint. There you go, tracing has been done, and that will not be that easy.
It definitely won't be. Look at that zone. Oh, they're taking a lot of damage here. Team Cowboy and Spade Gaming, both of them will be taking a bit of damage now. Still the first circle, so it's fine. A pan finish. Powerful is taken out as Raz. He's damaging vehicles at this point, making sure that no one escapes from the vicinity. He wants to take this fight. Oh, Aksho spots out another. Sharks very low. Grenade will be coming in. Have to be really careful though. Little off point there.
Yeah, you need to be really careful. This is the end game. This is the last game for the Group B. So you need to be very, very, alert, attentive. And team number 15, they are taking the disadvantage of the zone. They are taking the damage of the zone. Team number 4, if I talk about this team, well, they're also 4 men standing with those 4 finishes point. And yes, they are also taking the disadvantage of the zone. They are also taking the damage of the zone. Both the teams are not thinking twice that they have an option to disengage the fight and go inside of the zone, and then they can you know, engage the fight. But in the game, ego is always a big problem. So let's see. Will they allow each other? Will they allow, you know, will the players allow each other? Will the teammates allow each other to, fall back and get the fight inside the zone? This is the question. But yeah, as I can see, team number 15, they backed off, and even team number 4, they are also backing off. So yeah, it's a mutual back off. And I guess team number 15 is just showing, is just proclaiming, you know, to show the opponents that they're backing off, but they're still there. They're still waiting there with their vehicles, with their weapons, very charged up. And yeah, M416 with that 6x, a lethal combination. Shark is ready for that spray. Is waiting for the right time. But yeah, now the vehicle is on and they're moving in.
Going in. 8 teams, 30 players. Blue zone still dealing with the damage. It is stage 2 now. You have to be, a little safe at this point. Take that buggy, get out of there, because you will, start taking more and more damage now with each passing second. As the stage 3 circle now comes up, the blue zone will be dealing with way more damage. You're not only going to be entering into the zone, you have no idea who's already waiting for you on the other side of that.
Yeah, you never know where the opponents may be, where they could hide, where they could, give a surprise from where they could come. But yeah, as I can see, a QR code is delivered here, guys. If you haven't scanned the QR code, please do scan as fast as possible, because this is the chance for you. This is a platform for you. This is an opportunity for you. And this is a stage for you. Whatever we say, this is very less. But yeah, please do scan the QR code. You can, download it from BattleXO. You can download from Google Play Store or Google Play Store. And you can play some amazing events. You can grind, you can learn, you can earn, and have the base. If you have the opportunity to grow, if you want to make a professional career out of esports. But oh, Winter, that was a very cheeky shot, and he was quite lucky. That shot with M416 and 4x. Well, he got that opening knock, and let's see how will the team of Team X Spain who will push.
Great shot, and also healing himself back to, at least half points of health there. Nevin OP, he's going to be on the floor right now. He's waiting for his teammates to revive him back up, but there are a lot of other teams in the vicinity as well. BattleXO Spain is one of such teams who are trying to see if they can actually get someone. Okay, I'm a little... Wait a second. Is this... Okay, yeah, this is Spain. I saw the Nevin OP's name and I thought maybe this is Nevin OP's team, but yeah, never mind.
Well, it was really very difficult. It was really very challenging for them to hold out 8 teams, 30 players. And there you go, Molotov has been thrown off. Baymax is looking in trouble from left, from right, from here and there. The opponents are fighting on him. It's trying to anyhow, survive with those utilities. And let's see, will his teammate help him out? Will his teammate help him out to come out from the trouble? Yes, somehow he manages to come out to the broken wall, but let's see for how much more time will he survive there. It's looking really, really difficult. 3 finishes point has been secured. 8 teams, 30 players. The fight is between team number 7 and 8, and Evil, looking at this player, is trying to create an angle over there. He's trying to create a flank, and somehow Baymax, he spotted him down. And now I guess the game will come to a twist, because Evil is gone for that, rotation. He's gone for that flank angle creation, and he was not expecting that, the opponents will knew. But yes, Baymax somehow got the information, and now both of the teams are ready. One team is ready for the surprise, another team is ready to defend that surprise.
Fair bit of exchange here. Damages left, right, and center, but I feel like that is one elimination now being confirmed. Nevin OP trying to go for the trade there, will not be going in. Will not be confirming it just yet. Toothless, have to be careful. Their teams here, UIOP, and also the squad of Cloudboy Gaming, all of them are in the same vicinity right now. PP Bison in the hands of Winter. Is that PP Bison? I feel like that is not. That's a UMP, I'm sorry. Let's switch careful with his silencers as well. So spray control is going to be impeccable if he just, gets himself to a close to mid-range battle. He will be able to take down multiple players. Pain is the only one going down at the
Oh.
moment. In the meanwhile, Winner manages to take down Baymax. Will not be able to go for the confirmation just yet. As Evil, he needs revival. Reaper, there you go. The UMP now working for him. X-Pain gets
Oh.
taken down. Oh, that's not X-Pain. Oh, I keep messing up once again. It is Nevin OP and X-Pain on the same team. So, oh yeah, I keep feeling that that's just one squad. But anyway, that's a squad
Yeah.
elimination here, Eagle.
Yep. This is a new squad elimination. Talk about a new squad is also in the game. Is also in the fight. And if I talk about FOK, well, they're 4 men standing. They haven't got any finish point. They haven't got the start, but they're searching for the start here only, and they're trying to, sup. As I can see, Valiant, is totally been very aggressive. The Lone Ranger standing for the team. A came into his hand, trying to get some aggressive free fire spray. It's looking like a 1v3. Will he able to take him down? This is the question. I think DBS versus AKM. Yes, so he takes one down, going for the second one, but he shows the back. No, 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 no. He shows the back, and Winter, well, he'll get those 6 finishes point, and finally he'll eliminate the opponents. Total 11 finishes point into the favor of him again.
6 teams now with 20 players. The skins on these players, by the way, look really good. I especially love the M4 on on Crania XRTR. Also, this team, they don't have any finishing points whatsoever. Blind Chomo, the first team to get eliminated in map number 1. Oh, just as I say that, they are being targeted now from the side of Fate Gaming.
Yes, now 6 teams, 20 players. Timer is going on. This is the stage 4, and yes, now you have to be very, very, precise with your rotations, very, very accurate with your plans. One more mistake, I think the last chance for the qualification of the semi-finals of the top 4 teams will be no more. So yeah, 40 seconds remaining in front of them. It's new Team Tycho. Well, getting those tap shots and not getting the connection on point, not getting the connection onto the right areas. So let's see how will Cowboy cover it out. BIX Raz, well, the connection is not that good, but yeah, Cowboy is getting a good connection from his opponents. Yeah, he's totally been damaged, surviving from 50 HP almost, and the helmet, the vest, is totally been damaged.
Oh boy, oh boy. Long range fights, especially
Yep.
with the M4, I like that. But I do want to see snipers coming into play, as I've said. I did not actually see any snipers today, Eagle. I am not feeling good.
Well, whenever it's Miramar and we don't see a sniper, it's really very difficult. It's really very challenging. You know, Miramar is always about some sniper, and whenever we don't see a sniper, it's very difficult to digest. While talking about even is looking right. Where is he going? He's going outside of the zone, and FNP Sahil is taking some amazing spray and finally getting that connection as well. And I think with that vehicle explosion, he'll get that finish point as well. Yes, he'll do so. Stage 5, 1.5 minutes is left. But down the ground, I can see 2 teams. Yes, I was talking about these 2 teams. Team number 5 and team number 3 are in front of each other, are ready to take those battles. In fact, they are bombarding inside the cemetery with those grenades. They are inflating the ground with those Molotovs, and this is really very difficult. Leo Flash game is looking like a 1v1 scenario, but that MP45 close range battle was really fantastic. Taken by Winter. Nevin is coming in with that DBS. Well, this is a weapon which I talk about. Leo going for a 1v1. having a DPS in his hand, looking for a reload, and it's like a DPS versus DPS, which will make that connection. Oh my goodness, Leo made connection a bit late, but the connection was pretty accurate and precise, and finally he'll get that pick. He'll win the fight, but he will also lose two players. This is not that good. Four teams, 13 players. Now Leo, he is the solo player standing for the team.
I want to see how the side of Hina Whitey does again. I mean, last time they were there till the end, and unfortunately, well, leader he tried his best but could not get that second dinner. We were able to get the 12 position points though. This time, let's see how it does.
Yes, looking pretty difficult. Four teams, 13 players. This is the stage 5. Team FNT. Having a good hole, having a good position over there. Let's see how will they move inside the zone. 16 seconds are still left. Moving very steadily, moving very slowly. And there you go. I was talking about the zone formation. You know, and almost as I can see, each and every team is inside the zone except one. I can't see them. I can see 4 teams and 13 players, but I can see only 3 teams on my screen. Let's see where is the fourth one. Talking about Team Taiko, they are trying to get in. Talking about FNT, Sahil, Sonic, and Leader. They're also having a good position over there. One finish point is secured. 4 teams, 13 players, and FNT. They have a chance. They have those man advantage. They have those area inside of the zone. They have the vehicles for the cover. So yeah, they could win this game if they don't do any mistake. And yeah, this is the player which I was talking about. The fourth team. This is really very surprising. This is really very, unique. Heal battle in the map of Miramar. We rarely see this, but yeah, finally Sultan is moving in. Anyhow, he manages to get the position point for the team, and he'll come on top 4. But Sonic, having those height advantages, having those man advantages, each and every ingredient which is required in this match is in the hand of FNT.
See now. And the good part is all 3 teams have 4 players surviving here. It is going to be Blind Chono. Finally, they might be able to get themselves a chicken dinner here. I want to see what it would do in the overall standing if they do here. Spade Gaming also another squad looking really good right now. This Whitey is in a tough spot though. The Blue Zone will be dealing a bit of damage onto him, along with the bullets coming in from the side of Emil Sam, that is. Yes. They already have 4 team finishes. They want more.
Well, yeah, this was really very difficult. The 3 teams, 12 players, and yeah, FNT is not allowing any get inside this zone. Having those man advantages, having those player advantages is always favorable. Talking about INGL down the ground, they're also trying to hit the position, and let's see how will they cover it up. A Team Taiko, we can see a first fight between Team Taiko, team number 12, and team number 4, because team number 5 is inside the zone. And obviously, they'll not allow anybody else to get inside the zone. And as I told, FNTOP Sonic, well, is doing the throwables and grenades on PI Bliss, but he somehow he knows the position of his opponent. And yes, there you go. Oh, this is the wrong approach. Leader has been taken down. Team Taiko has the opportunity to move in, to close in, and to get that position. That position means a chicken dinner. That position, that height advantages, that area inside a zone means chicken dinner, because if you get that, it's very easy to get a chicken dinner. And Team FNT, they're not allowing anyone to get that. Taiko Emil Samar is moving wildly inside the zone. Zinar, some shots have been taken there. Sonic still having those height advantages. EMP45 in his hand. And they are changing the position. I don't know why. But yeah, still Team Tiger Emeralds trying to call where the last 2 players standing is looking like a 2v4 scenario. 3 teams, 8 players. 1-on-1 scenario. Like the 1v2. Sky still waiting on. Leader has been taken down. Sky OP Sonic at those edges of the zone. And now Sonic has been spotted. Finally has been taken down. Sky, the Lone Ranger behind those vehicle. Let's see for how much more time he'll survive. But Taiko, oh, Emil Star, he was having a X Factor position. Now Kawayachi at the lone danger standing. BIX have opportunity to get that whenever a chicken dinner. Well, let's see. I think he should apply a first aid. No, 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 no. Finally, BIX players will get that amazing winner chicken dinner.
Spade Gaming, they somehow managed to pull off a WWCD at the end of the day. Now, how does that affect their overall standings? Is my question. But yeah, once again, as I said, congratulations to Spade Gaming for getting that winner chicken dinner. But is it enough to push them to the top four? We will have to wait and find out later on. But once again, it has been a great game, Eagle. It has just been phenomenal
Yeah.
to watch and witness all four maps.
Well, it was a great game and it was a great day. Even from, we saw yesterday, day one, Group A, different teams were there and different players were there. That was really very fantastic, entertaining. But today, again, different teams, again, different players. Each day, if I talk about the 4 days of group stage, day one, day two, day three, day four, every day there's a different team, different players. So the entertainment is also very different. We see different chaos. And if I talk about today, where Radhia Gaming was this main source of entertainment, and especially that map of Sanok, I'll rewind and I'll see that which is that player who did that, 1v3, 1v4 with that DPS on a running vehicle. That was also truly very fantastic.
True. And also the last match, right? When you said that DBS, I believe that was a fight in an apartment where multiple players just coming in or running in with the DBS trying to take down the players. That was phenomenal to watch as well. We also get a glimpse of that in the highlights as well. But yes, once again, it has been a phenomenal day. Day number two, Group B. I cannot wait to see who are the teams that are coming on top. Pretty sure. Once again, the first two maps, right? They were just amazing. Forgot the team name there once again. That is Vadiar Gaming. They were just too good in game number one and game number two. But then moving on further, game number three and four, they were once again, as you said. I mean, you said it yourself. They did not have to do anything else. They already secured close to 65, 66 points in the first two maps. Come on, yesterday the highest was 51, 52, something like that. And if a team can get 65 points in two matches, come on, there is absolutely no need for you to worry about qualifying for the semifinal stage. At least if it's top four.
Well, after the end of the second match, as we saw, they got 66 points, if I'm not wrong. That is a huge number. If you got
Yeah,
66 points, that is impeccable. You're already qualified, and there's no team. If you know, in the upcoming time, if you look at the overall standings of all the four matches, I'm pretty much sure the team at fourth position will be having less point than 62, because the way Vadhia played, the aggression what Vadhia showed was really very quick and fantastic in the first two matches itself. So yeah, I thought that's why they didn't came in the fourth match to play, if I'm not wrong. And other than that, guys, if I tell you all about the BattleXO, if you haven't liked the stream, please go first. Do hit that like button, subscribe the channel, share the stream, and BattleXO. You can download the app through App Store or Apple Store or Google Play Store, and enjoy some, a great event, some great tournaments, some great scrims of T3, T2, T1 according to your skill set. You can improve, you can grind, and you can, create a good level of yourself in a esports professional career.
yeah, that is for sure. Once again, if you just feel like you are not good enough, well, once again, you'll never know until you try, right? Come on, it's all
Yeah.
about experiencing things. It's all about learning from your mistakes. So yeah, as Eagle said, I would also suggest you to register for the underdog stage, prove yourself, and showcase your skills. I mean, if you're good enough, you will be facing off against the top teams, top players in India. Well, if you come short, well, you have where you went wrong. You'll have the stream to help you as well, and you'll also be learning from your mistakes. So next time, maybe when we see you, you might just be the ones coming out on top. You never really know.
Well, of course, as you said, next time we won't see you. Next time it may happen that we may cast you. You have the opportunity, you have the
Fair.
stage, you have the tournament. So yeah, if you have the opportunity, just utilize it. Just go scan it and download it and play it. But apart from that, the day was really, really very fantastic. It was really very energetic from the side of, if I talk about Taiku or Team Tamilas, which is Team Badiyar. I think they played really, really well. They entertained us, they entertained the audience. Even if I talk about the upcoming days, there are still more 2 days of, group stages, day three, day four, and then we'll be witnessing the semi-finals, and after that, grand finals. But before that, guys, again, the question is same. Edge, what's your expectation from day three and day four? Because the group is different, the teams are different,
Yeah,
the
for sure.
players are also different.
The groups, I mean, the day three and day four, I don't know. I'm expecting a lot. I'm expecting explosive gameplay, but I'm pretty sure that they're not gonna match the explosiveness, the aggressiveness coming out from Wadiar Gaming. So yeah, let's see who was the one coming out on top
Yeah.
in the map number 4 today. Let's take a quick look at the match standings of the final map of day number 2. I mean, once again, Spade Gaming did come out on top. So I'm guessing they should be the one on top. My main question is who is number 2, who is number 3? My main question is overall standings. Where do Spade Gaming come up? Because yesterday we see Others Gaming got that chicken dinner in the last game. That was enough for them to push down Sarkar Gaming and get that fourth position. Now today, is it something similar? Is it something similar, or is it all
May
in
happen.
vain for the side of Spade Gaming? Is something I want to see.
Well, it may happen because the map of Sanhok and the map of Wrangle, the last two matches is always a table twister match. So yeah, it may be a table turning match again today also, but we have to wait to see that which is that team, who would be coming and who would be jumping the top four and giving surprise to even us and even to other teams. So yeah, you have to wait.
Definitely. I mean, once again, we thought we were going to witness Sandhawk and Wrangle, but yeah, we got to witness Sandhawk and then Miramar again. I wasn't ready for that, but yeah, the players definitely were. So yeah, let's take a quick look at the match standings of map number 4, day number 2. Spade Gaming coming out on top, 15 placement points, 8 finishes, 23 total points. Blind Chonu, 12 placement points, 7 finishes, a total of 19 points. And Blind X Pain, well, unfortunately, they're one of the teams that got eliminated pretty quickly, but in the meanwhile, they did manage to get 13 finishes points, bringing the total up to 17. Hira YT once again survived till the end, but unable to get a lot of finishes here, Eagle. So they only get 11 points.
Well, of course, they anyhow managed to get those 11 points, and these are the top four teams, which I'll talk about, of fourth match. But if I talk about Spectra Gaming, they have got 9 place point. FS Slick YT, 8 overall points. Mizo Gaming YT, 8 overall points, in which there are 2 finishes point and 6 place point. Team Jadu, 4 overall points. Koi Boy Gaming, 3 overall points. Yuva Obi, 2 overall points. Chetan the Tiger, 2 overall points. Matrix Gaming, 1, in which there's only one place point. In Vadiyar Gaming, Nevin OP, Garnet Gate Official, Nuclear Official, all of them haven't secured any point in this match.
Unfortunate now, isn't it? But yeah, gaming once again, as you said, they didn't really have to do anything in this particular map up. I feel like after the first 2 matches, right, they kind of just tried something new so that they can implement them in the upcoming days. But yeah, let's do a quick look at who the MVP is. I feel like it is someone from the side of Blind X Pain, and it is going to be Winter. I still remember that one shot where he landed a cheeky sneaky shot as well, and then it goes back to heal himself. That was amazing stuff coming in from him. 7 finishes, but once again, no one's gonna beat that 12 finishes today. But 7 finishes is still pretty impressive here, Eagle.
Well, because 7 finishes is pretty impressive. Winter played really very well and got those 7 finishes point for the team. In fact, when you are a solo player, I think the clutches were really very fantastic. The clutches were really very, beautiful from his side. The 1v2s, especially he did, I guess, 2 1v2s, and other was the solo kills. So yeah, he did very well. He pretty worked hard. The hard works are, delivered in the game. The hard works are, showed in the matches which you play in the events, which you play in the tournaments. If you want to show and work more hard, you can surely download BattleXO, and you can, battle there for a few more upcoming events and tournaments. But coming back to the overall standing of match for day 2, Wadhiyar Gaming, here you go. They have just played 3 matches, and in 3 matches they have got those 63 points, and Nevin up 56 points in 4 matches. Blind Explain 4 matches, 55. Spade Gaming, 35. FX Flick YT, 33. Blind Chono, 33. Spectra Gaming, 33. Matrix Gaming, 28. So, yeah, the top 4 teams are Vadiyar Gaming, Nevin OP, Blind Xpin, and Spade Gaming. If we see the competition between Spade Gaming and FS Flick YT, just because of those 2 points, I'll say FX Flick YT. They couldn't qualify for the semis.
Once again, it's the 1 2 point difference. Yesterday it was 1 point thanks to others gaming. Today it's 2 points thanks to Spade Gaming getting that
Tomorrow,
final
3 points.
chicken dinner tomorrow. Yeah, you never know. It might be 3 points once again. That is why the last game is very important, right?
Yeah.
You have to start strong, and at the same time you have to end strong as well, and that is what Spade Gaming has done. Nevin OP, Blind X Pain, Spade Gaming, and Vadyar Gaming. Oh my god. Especially Vadyar impressed me a lot today. So I'm expecting to see some similar kind of gameplays moving on into the semifinals. But yeah, for now, we are all done, right? I mean, day number 2 is also done. Group
Yeah.
B is also done. Yes, we will be bidding goodbye to the other 12 teams. Unfortunately, hopefully, we'll see them next time. But yeah, before we end the day, Eagle, do you have something to say?
Well, I'll just say my audience that you guys do support BattleXO, do support the teams the way you're supporting the players. You have to support the players, you have to support the teams, and you have to support the organization as well. The way, we are coming up with great events for the underdogs, I'll say. Underdogs or undergods, it means the same. So, yeah, the way we are coming up with the events, we have to support that we come with more events, with more bigger prize pool, with more bigger stage, and with more bigger platform. Till then, guys, just keep hitting that like button, subscribe the channel. We'll meet you tomorrow. It's a wrap for the day. And good night. Stay safe, take care, and keep supporting us.